Welcome back to Fallout the board game. We're playing with the Ghoul and the Super Mutant, and we're in the Capital Wasteland scenario. I don't think I messed up too many things from last episode, so I don't really have any corrections that I know of, but do check the comments, because I do miss things on occasion. Okay, let's begin with the Ghoul. Now we're going to see what he's going to do for his turn. Alright, the Ghoul is going to take a move action first. It gives him 2 movement points. He's going to move 1 in here to the Robco factory. Alright. And then he will do a second action. You can interrupt movement, so he'll have 1 more movement after this. He's going to interact or have an encounter at the Robco factory. So we pull the top card off the Ruins deck, and we're going to encounter it for the Ghoul. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, so we find card 144. It says, you see another figure working his way through the ruins. That could be the Super Mutant. He's clutching a small book in his hands and has a slight skip in his step. Hello, friend. Have you read this book? It has helped me so much. What? Okay. Yes, I helped write it. If you have a... Oh man, we have to have one of the Wasteland Survival Guide contributions. Huh. Well, I don't think we have one. The Super Mutant does, but we do not. So I guess we can't do this. So it's a bust. It says no way he gushes over the book for several electricity minutes, then gives you gifts. I'm pretty sure that's a prerequisite, and we don't have a Wasteland Survival Guide. So, wow, I'm gonna have to check some forums and stuff on this one, because I'm pretty sure this is just a dud then. So we've wasted an encounter. We meet this guy. We don't have a Wasteland contribution. So I'm gonna have to check this card out. I'm not 100% sure how it works. If we do get this, we're going to get 3 loot and 3 caps. If we don't get to do this at all, it's a dud. I'll be right back with a ruling. Well, the official ruling is, we're hooped. As the Ghoul, we do not have a Wasteland Survival Guide contribution. We cannot fulfill the first option, which is the only option on the card. So this goes back to the bottom of the encounter deck, and we have just wasted an action. All right, let's continue moving then. Damn, that was not very good. All right, well, that was a complete waste of time for the Ghoul. Damn it. So we're just going to continue moving. We have 2 movement points. We moved 1 into the Robco factory, found this dude wandering around. We didn't have any contributions to the Wasteland Survival Guide, so we couldn't convince him that we contributed to it, and so he ignored us and gave us nothing. So we're going to continue moving. We're going to move back into this radiation zone, which heals us 1 hit point because we're the Ghoul. We go from 11 hit points to our maximum of 12. And that's the end of our first turn, which was kind of a waste. Up next is the Super Mutant, and the Super Mutant has to decide what it is he wants to do. I think what he wants to do, he's going to have an encounter at the Robco factory, which is where he is, because he's searching for the prototype to move the Brotherhood of Steel ahead 1 space. Does he want to do that? Yeah, he does want to do that. All right, so he's going to have a ruin encounter. Well, let's see if he has better luck than the Ghoul. And his encounter is, you hear nothing but your own footsteps as you walk through the ruins. It's calm and quiet. Oh, that sounds good, doesn't it? Option number 1, hack into an old register. Using intelligence. Well, our Super Mutant, not the brightest brick in the house. It's not able to have a reroll. We only need 3, so let's take a look at the other options first. And the other option is search for useful equipment. Now, that's something he's a little better at. He has luck reroll, and he would need 4 successes. So he's going to go ahead and do that. He's going to search for useful equipment. We'll get the dice tray out and see if he can get 4 successes with 1 reroll because he has luck. Okay, he gets 1 reroll, and he needs 4 successes. Let's see if he can do it. Can he do it? He gets 1 success, so we'll keep the 1, and he will reroll these 2 dice because he has luck. Is he going to get lucky, punk? Let's find out. And he gets 1 more success, that would be what we call a failure. He only had 2 successes, he needed 4. So back to the card and see what happens when he fails. Failure. It says, you hear voices drifting through the ruins as you search. There's someone here. You get a loot, 1, and you draw and fight a raider. No problem for the super mutant. He's got combat armor and the sniper rifle. And yes, he can use the sniper rifle in this instance because it's drawing and fighting a raider from a card, not him initiating a fight. So we're going to go to the board. We're going to roll out some dice. Well, first he's going to get a loot. I guess you do it in order. He finds a loot, and by doing that, he flushes out a raider. So let's go ahead and do those things in order. We're going to have a bit of a scrap going on. All right, so the super mutant grabs a loot, and the loot he gets is Codsworth. What? So he gets, wow, he gets a companion robot. Ooh. I think that's actually very good for him. Exhaust to trade with one other survivor anywhere on the map. It says, if you are not vilified, keep his companion when it unexhausts. Cool. So he has now Codsworth. He finds Codsworth in the ruins, but during the kerfuffle, he's also disturbed a raider, and the top token off the raider, which he has to fight immediately, is a raider psycho. Comes running out of the ruins to attack him, has to hit him in the body and legs, drops a loot, and is 2nd level. So let's go ahead and have that encounter. Oh, and if he doesn't beat this guy, he just goes back in the discard pile. He doesn't stay out on the map. All right, let's roll some dice and see what the... Oh, and we have the sniper rifle. We get a reroll on agility. And we have 2 combat armor. It says, during a fight, you may lose well rested to add a hit instead of generating a reroll. We do have well rested as well, so we've got lots of options. Let's roll some dice. All right, so here we have our little raider psycho, and the super mutant takes a shot at him with the sniper rifle as he runs into view. And what does he get? Oh my god. Yeah, the Psycho does not stand a chance against the super mutant in combat armor with a sniper rifle. Let that be a lesson to you, Psycho. All right, legs and body, that's all we needed, 2 hits. This guy is toast. He's going to drop a loot. Does 1 hit to the super mutant. The super mutant's got combat armor, sucking up 2. Let's go process this in the super mutant's area. Good stuff for him. All right, the super mutant picks the guy off before he can get anywhere near him. Oh, so 1 hit, but we have 2 defense for super mutant. Takes no damage. Hit him in the legs and the body, and if you can see here, body and legs, 2 hits. The Psycho is killed, and that's going to give the super mutant 2 experience. So I'm going to do that right now. 1, 2, and he also drops a loot. And the loot that he drops is junk. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Now the super mutant has 2 junk. It says during your turn you can discard this and another junk to get anything out of the discard pile. Either discard pile. Oh man, I'm going to have to take a look through that and see. But we're going to have to replace the Psycho on the board. And so let's go ahead and do that first. Okay, there are 2 spots closest to him that have the Raider symbol. We either have this one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away, or this one at the Super Duper Mart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to roll a die. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. We'll see where it shows up. We roll a 1, so 1, 2, 3. We're going to show up here. Randomize the tokens, and boom, we get another face down Raider showing up right there. All right, that was the super mutant's first action. Actually went pretty well. And did we draw a loot? Did we draw 2 loot? Yes, we did. We got Codsworth for the encounter card, and then we got the junk. Wow, and I think before he takes a second action, I'm going to have to look through all of the discard piles and see what he wants to collect by cashing in his 2 junk. All right, so the super mutant is going to cash in his 2 junk cards. Now he could get the stim pack, the jet, the lab coat, or the singed duster from the shop as well, because it says gain a card of your choice from the shop or either discard pile. But he's going to get rid of his 2 junk, from the loot. And from loot, he is going to get this card, which is Piper, a companion, and it's exhaust to explore an adjacent tile. Cool. So he is going to kick Codsworth into his inventory, and he's going to put the Piper companion in his companion space. All right, and he has one action remaining because that was just him doing the exploration action in the Robco factory. So let's go back to the board. He has one action remaining, and I think then he's going to use Piper as well. So let's see what he's up to. All right, and so the super mutant is going to do a move action, and he's going to move through the Mr. Gutsy. He's not aggressive, so that's not an issue. And he moves to this space here. So 2 moves, didn't move through any radiation or anything. And now he's going to use Piper. And Piper just basically says exhaust to explore an adjacent tile. So you don't have to be completely adjacent to where you need to be, if you follow what I'm saying. So these are both adjacent tiles to this one. And he's going to explore this tile, which has the 2 death claws and the glowing one on it. So I don't know why he wants to explore this, but he does. And he finds a super mutant camp. Okay, well, maybe that's what he's looking for. I have no idea. So we're going to have to place a super mutant token down here. And he has to place the death claw. He's going to put the 2 death claws down. He's going to put the 2 death claws down here. Or is he? No, he's not. He's going to put the 2 death claws over here. And the glowing one... Heck, he's going to put them all in that space, as far away from him as possible. So we have all 3 in that location. And now we need a super mutant showing up. And the super mutant that shows up is a super mutant brute, a 3rd level. You have to hit him in the body. He's aggressive, drops loot. Wow, he's pretty nasty. These super mutants, not exactly tame puppies running around the wasteland. That was all the actions for the super mutant, because he moved, or did an encounter, moved, used Piper's ability, and that's going to be the end of the round. So we're going to zoom out here, and we're going to process the end of this round. All right, end of the round. Pull an agenda card. We activate critters, raiders, and Deathclaw units. Okay, well, that's not too bad. So the Raider Scum has ranged. He is going to attack the super mutant. So we're just going to put the token there so I don't forget. Yeah, like that's going to do anything. The super mutants are all the Deathclaw units are going to move. Okay, let's do Raiders first. We have the Bounty Hunter is going to go here. We have, that's the super mutant. We have the other 2 Raiders. The Looter and the Psycho are going to move here. And this guy's going to flip over. And we get another Bounty Hunter. So we have a lot of Raiders around. Now, we're going to have the Raider Scum attacking the Super Mutant from range. They both have ranged weapons. But the Super Mutant has a sniper rifle. And this guy probably has maybe a hunting rifle. Looks like a double-barreled shotgun. Yeah, I think the Super Mutant is going to pick him off. All right, let's get out the dice tray. We're going to roll up that fight, and this guy's got a shield. All right, so let's see what happens with the super mutant and the sniper rifle versus the pesky little raider. But you know what, before I do that, so I don't forget, I'm going to move all the Deathclaw units, because I probably will then forget. Deathclaw units are going to move. Where are they going to move to? This would be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Doesn't really, or 1, 2, 3. They can move to either location on this tile. I think they're going to all move down here, try and come up towards the 2 of them. That's what I'm going to do anyway. I think you get, as the player, you get to choose if it's all equidistance. All right, let's have that dust up. We're going to roll some dice. The Raider Scum is attacking the Super Mutant. Probably quite a foolhardy maneuver, but there it is. All right, and the Super Mutant not feeling too bad about this attack. Rolling up his dice. He gets 1 reroll. For the sniper rifle, because he has agility, and any result of a head and a 1 pip wound is going to be a hit. Well, we need headshots and body. Let's see what we get on the first roll. Oh man, we get all kinds of goodness. So yeah, the Psycho, it's actually perfect. He gets hit once, twice in the body, which kills him. And he gives us 2 hits, but we have combat armor, which negates both of those hits. So, wow. Let's once again go to the Super Mutants area and process the goodness. All right, so we're going to process this. Yes, indeed. We killed him. Processing hits against us. 2 hits against us, but the combat armor negates 2 hits. The Raider Scum does no damage whatsoever. And he didn't get the ranged jump on us because we also have a ranged ability. Well, we've hit him actually twice. We do need to hit him twice because he has a shield. So we hit him twice, we kill him. He's going to give us 1 experience. So boom, 1 experience. No big deal there. That takes care of the dice. He doesn't drop any loot or anything, but we do need to replace a raider now out on the board. So let's go ahead and once again, the 2 locations for raiders are here, and this time 1-2 away. That's the closest raider location. The face down raider then is going to appear right here. So we have, wow, we have 5 raiders swarming around this area. And that's going to end off the turn of the round. So, oh yeah, we got to have 1 more round, I would think, for this episode. So we're going to be starting off again with the Ghoul. All right, the Ghoul has decided to take a move action first. He's going to move into Hoffman Farm, which is a settlement. The reason he's doing that is he wants to do a quest action there, Signs of Life, which can net him an agenda card, because he really wants to get Brotherhood of Steel agenda cards and not have those rotten Enclave ones, because the Brotherhood of Steel is ahead, and it looks like the Super Mutant also is in favor of Brotherhood of Steel. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to complete the, we're going to try the quest action here for Signs of Life. So we're doing a quest action at a settlement, which we are at. Intelligence and Luck 4. Now, we have Intelligence and Luck, so we're going to get 2 rerolls. So we're going to set up the dice tray. We're going to do 2 rerolls for, to read it here, it says, there are some supposed exiles from the vault around here. One of them around town. One of them might be able to show you how to use a Pip-Boy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that because that'll give us an agenda card. We're going to roll the dice. We need 4 successes. We get 2 rerolls. All right, we're looking for 4 successes with 2 rerolls. And we have, well, we have 2 successes here. And we have 3 successes. So you know what? I'm just going to re-roll this. We get to re-roll the 1 die twice. And we're looking for a success. And we get 1. Awesome. So we managed to succeed at that quest action. So let's go down and take a look at what happens when we do. Okay, so we've completed Signs of Life. So we found an exile from around town. He's going to show us how to use the Pip-Boy. So we get an agenda card. Oh, come on. We get an agenda card, and the agenda card is, yes, Brotherhood of Steel. And so we have now 5 agenda cards, so we're going to dump one of the Enclave. Oh, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome. That was what we were looking for, and that's what we found. Good stuff. What else do we get? We have to add 71 and trash this card. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we're going to add 74. This is card 74, Vault 84. So it means we can go to Vault 84 and have this encounter. Wow, that's pretty cool. So I guess it is its own encounter deck now. Wow, so that opens up an interesting possibility for the Ghoul. Now the Ghoul has 1 more movement point. He's going to move once again. Is he going to do that? Yeah, he's going to move back into the radiation. Oh, he doesn't have to. He's at full health. Ooh, what does he want to do then? He may, in fact, just not move anywhere. He might just stay there at the settlement. Is that what he's going to do? I think, or does he want to? Well, he wants to get back to the Robco factory. But I think he's going to stay there because if this guy activates, it's going to attack the Super Mutant and not the Ghoul. And actually it would anyway because it attacks the one with the least hit points. The Ghoul has 12 hit points, Super Mutant 10. He will move back here. He's not going to heal 1 though. because he's already at full health. All right, up next, the Super Mutant, to see what he's going to do for his couple of actions. And the first action for the Super Mutant is he is going to explore this tile. He's adjacent to it. What does he get? Oh man, he gets radiation zone, total radiation zone. But, well, that's it. That was his exploration. As I knock tokens around, damn it, get back there. All right, that was his first action, and his second action, very simply, he's going to go 1 to the Robco factory. And that is going to conclude, basically, his 2 actions. So the entire board is now explored. I'm going to zoom out. We're going to have our agenda card activating critters, and that's going to wrap up our episode for today. All right, it's critter activation time. And what do we have for critter activation time? We have the Enclave is moving and Super Mutants. All right, Enclave and Super Mutants. So the Enclave is here. Obviously, these guys are going to move here, trying to get up there as fast as possible. So it would be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they'll move here. These 2 guys are going to move. They can only move into the space here. They're trying to go that way. So that was the Enclave. Now, Super Mutants, we've got 2 of them now. We have a Super Mutant Brute. He's going to move in here on his way over there. And we have the Super Mutant Skirmisher up here, either going 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2. He'll move to this location here. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, he's going to move up there. All right, that's done. And that is going to conclude our episode for today. We have 3 agenda cards left in the deck before we cycle, which would then move the power tokens down 1. So I guess quite a bit of stuff happened there that turn. We now, for the Ghoul, have 2 cards giving us loyalty to the Brotherhood of Steel. So taking a look at the point, or the influence totals, the Ghoul now, we know, has the Freedom card, which is going to give him 2 influence. This one is also going to give him 2, 1 for each. So he has 4, 5. He doesn't have that equipped. 6. So the Ghoul has a total influence now of 6. The Super Mutant has 2, 3, 4, 5 minimum. He might have more. We don't know. So thanks so much for watching along. This has followed the board game. We're playing the Capital Wasteland scenario with the Ghoul and the Super Mutant. We're playing from the perspective of the Ghoul, who doesn't seem to be doing as well as the Super Mutant. So it's hard to say how the game will end. I think probably 1 more episode, maybe 2, and we'll probably conclude it. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, your subscriptions, and likes. Really appreciate it. Join me next time for the possible conclusion to follow the board game, The Capital Wasteland.